Hey guys, Kirapi here. And today I kind of wanted to make a short video. Well, yeah, today's video is probably more going to be more of those shorter ones, but today I just wanted to talk about a follow up to a video that I made earlier last week. So, if you check my playlist on my YouTube channel, I made a video about Taiko no Tatsujin Drum Master and how it's an awful mess. Well, turns out that I was right after all. This game has quickly become, if not the most or least like tackle game as far as I'm concerned. And honestly, after everything that transpired, I'm not really that surprised. Like, did you really like? Were people really expecting a game with little to no advertisement just come like out of nowhere? With no hype up, no build, no hype up, no nothing. And like, did they really expect this game to like do big bucks like how Switch did with the amount of advertising they did? Like, no. So like, it just puzzles my mind how the game was even gonna do well in the first place, and turns out that it didn't even do well. In fact, one of my friends who even plays Taiko said it didn't even do well in the country that the series is best known for. Yep, that's right. Taiko no Tatsujin Drum Master didn't really do well in Japan anyway, so and besides, it's not like Japanese players are probably gonna play the Xbox when they just have PC. In fact, if someone were to even go play Taiko no Tatsujin the Drum Master, they'll probably just play on PC instead, rather than Xbox. Like, I guess if you have the money for Xbox, you could try and get it, but as of now, yeah, I really don't think this game is worth $50, like at all. Like for $50, not only you're getting a bunch of dupes, it's just medical at this point. Like I will say that if you own an Xbox, at least you own a bunch of new songs, but assuming you assuming you have like drum section, Nintendo Switch version and rhythmic adventure pack, then there's little that you're gonna get out of this game. Like outside of like maybe a few songs like Captain Near and Hoshi Hoshi Zero Struck, you're basically getting nothing. In fact, the only thing that I could really say about Taiko no Tatsujin, the Drum Master, is it's just a game with DFC crowns and yeah, it just basically a game with DFC crowns and Shinichi scoring. Like those are the only like two new things about it, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is just copy and pasted from other Taiko games. In fact, if you're supposed to give any differences between this game and Switch version without the DFC crown, I don't know what else to say. Like this game just feels like Drum and Fun 2 instead of a new game. You think with a new Taiko game on the horizon, they'll actually give you like a whole plethora of new songs to play from, but there's barely any. Like, aside of the few ones that you unlock, like Choco Chip Tune and some other returning songs like Taiko's Samurai from Taiko no Tatsujin DS2, there's very little reason to, go after everything. And now before I continue, I kind of want to answer like a few questions. So one of the first questions that I saw was, is this game getting DLC? My answer would be yes. I mean, as of right now, I think the game could be fine uh, without DLC for a month. But yeah, I could definitely see getting DLC on the horizon. Probably like how the Nintendo Switch and PS4 did like packs and stuff like that. The second question that people are mostly hoping for was, is this game gonna get title counts like Nintendo Switch version? My answer to that would be no. I don't think they're really gonna make drums for the Xbox game. So because I something tells me that you're not gonna make drums for the Xbox game, compared to what they did for Switch and PS4 with the Talcons. And even then, say they even made the Talcons anyway, you had to go through to mod them, and honestly, modding Talcons just to, like, play Taiko is no easy work feat. You'd be better off playing for a level 5, but even then, you guys know how expensive like Taiko level 5s could be. Like, it's just not worth it just to go play one game. So yeah, it's really a shame. It's honestly kind of a shame how this game turned out to be, but honestly, after the advertising and what transpired, the game not being able to, like, you know, the game not be able to go past the title screen without mods, which thankfully was fixed. The online is really, really bad and needs fixing. Like, how how did Namco mess this up? Like, something that was already right in the previous Taiko Tatsujin game. Like, Switch version had it right. Every difficulty had leaks, but they just had to fix what wasn't broken and probably give us the worst online experience ever. Not only do you have to compete with players on higher difficulties, but if you're playing on easy difficulty and you meet a hard player, there's a pretty high chance that you win, because keep in mind that Taiko no Tatsujin, the Drum Master, uses the new fourth gen scoring. So basically, here's how fourth gen scoring works. Basically, it's kind of like true hit scoring mode. So the game now bases your score based on your accuracy, unlike Nintendo Switch version and Rhythmic Adventure Pack, which use combo scoring. It did Both games had both scores, and Shinichi was the afterthought. But I'm guessing since after this game, this is gonna be like the new generation of Taiko games. I'm thinking that they're probably gonna make every game after this use true hit combo scoring, which frankly I'm not the biggest fan of, because it's kind of hard to get 1 million with accuracy being bad. Because keep in mind, this is Taiko is now basing you on accuracy instead of combos. At least with combo scoring, you could get like 1 million if you're really, really good, despite messing up. But with combo scoring, you pretty much need to be a god at the game to even get a score of 1 million to even make it on their rankings. Which even most of them aren't even referred to, because most of them are just like plagued with cheaters. I think the update removed the cheating problem, but still, the fact that there were cheaters in like the first few days of the game was really, really demoralizing. But yeah, but I'm really kind of sad that the game turned out to be the way it is. And honestly, I think as of now, I did try the game out, and honestly, after playing it, I could just say right now that this is probably my least favorite tackle game of all time. Like, I really don't mind the DFC crowns that much anyway, because I just play tackle for fun and not for the competitive aspect of it, like some people would. But I don't know. The more I look at it and the more I play it, it's just disappointing in my eyes. And unfortunately, I came to bring you all the bad news. But yeah, a lot of people are really sad about this game. And honestly, if you just needed Taiko, honestly, if you just needed to play Taiko on PC, there are other options available. Like, you could use Taiko Web or simulators. I know people don't like playing Taiko. Like, I know lots of people don't like playing Taiko on Sims and PC due to it not being genuine. I can understand that, and why someone may want to play an official game, because the difference between simulators and official games is that the official games, we're talking like $50 just to play a select songs, rather than simulators, which you could just pretty much bring any song from any game, whether it be from Nijiro version or any of the older Taiko no Tatsujin console games for you to play. So yeah, it's really disappointing how this game turned out to be. I was really hoping that I was gonna have a bit of fun, but I really don't see myself keeping this game. And honestly, since I got the Game Pass, I'm probably not gonna keep this game after it expires. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, well, that's a bit of a quick rant on Tango Tassin the Drum Master. So my overall thoughts on it, my overall thoughts on it, it's a really average first fourth gen tackle game. Like, is I'm glad that we're now getting the fourth gen tackle game, but I think this is like the worst way to do it so far. But yeah, since I think we're probably getting another tackle game, people are just gonna be people are just gonna people are just pretty much waiting for Rhythmic Festival at this point. So yeah, I'm guessing maybe they might announce it in the Nintendo Direct because that's what they did for Rhythmic Adventure Pack like 2 years ago. So maybe you might get the same thing, but until then, don't expect anything more from Tiger no Tatsunino Drum Master. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the rant that I wanted to make today. Sorry if this video felt kind of like, all over the place. It's really hard to get your feelings out sometimes without, trampling over others people's feet, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah. But it's really surprising how this game turned out to be. Namco, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure Namco didn't really care about this game. Like, if they want to really make Taiko big in the West, they better I should really stop saying like if they want to make Taiko big in the West, they pretty much have to advertise the games properly. Like, we didn't even get an announcement in advance about this Taiko game, and it just came out of nowhere, last minute. No advertisements until the day before the game came out. If they really want people to play this game and actually care about it, then they better start, advertising the game seriously instead of just doing these lazy announcements. Now, I know someone could give the excuse and say that, well, it's the first time being a PC game, but Namco has made PC ports of their games, so I don't know where you could use that as an excuse or not. But yeah, I really hope Rhythmic Festival or the Switch game, if we're gonna get a start Switch game, even lives up to the name of Tackle Switch and Rhythmic Adventure, because yeah, I probably don't want another tackle game that plays meh. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. But so yeah, that's pretty much it from me. And thank you guys for listening to what I have to say about this, because this game is just a mess, and frankly something tells me that we didn't really need this game. So yeah, I'm done ranting for over 15 minutes. I'll see you guys next time, and peace. Bye.